sportsintel.com. We take one last look in the rearview mirror at UFC Dubai, UFC 254. Everybody's talking this week. Khabib Nurmagomedov fought Justin Gaethje. Khabib opened 210, went as high as 335. When the limits went up, some sharp action came in on Gaethje. Well, Khabib got it done. And now at 29-0, he decided to retire. People are talking about him being the greatest of all time. I'll tell you what, he's the best I've seen in the octagon. He gets my vote. And I don't like people talking about the greatest of all time while guys are still active. I mean, it's happened with guys like Anderson Silva, I'm going to talk about next. I mean, 2006 to 2013, he looked unstoppable. Then he went on a big slide. I think that Khabib is the best mixed martial artist that I've seen in my lifetime. Okay, now on to the UFC Apex. The UFC is coming back to the United States this weekend for its first card in Las Vegas. Okay, Anderson Silva, who I just mentioned, is coming in. Anderson Silva is 45 years old. He's 34-10. He's lost, 6 of his last 8 fights dating back to 2012. Chris Weidman nearly ruined him, broke his leg. He had gallbladder surgery, had a knee injury against Conair. He's stepping in against Uriah Hall. Okay. Any other thing, Anderson Silva, he is one of the greatest of all time, but he's on the slide. He reminds me a lot of Roy Jones. He let his legacy kind of, fall apart in these later years. 45 years old and against Uriah Hall, who's coming off 2 wins. He's got a little momentum going for him. Tell you what, Hall at 2-1, about a 2-1 favorite right now, looks appealing. But you know what I think? I'm looking at this total of 4.5 rounds, 4.5 over minus 150. I did the gun to my head last week in the women's fight at plus 300, and it got there. I'm telling you, gun to my head, this fight might not go 5 rounds. I don't know if Silva's got 5 rounds left in him. Anyways, this is Joey Oddessa for SportsIntel.com. I'll be back here later in the week at MMA Odds on Twitter, at SportsIntel.com on Twitter for Sports Intel. Have a great week and enjoy the fights.